I'm making this announcement in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, being Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, laws of the State of New Jersey. Planning Board Secretary has prepared a schedule of the meetings of the Planning Board of the Borough of Kenilworth for the year 2025 and has posted a true copy of the schedule on the bulletin board located at the front entrance of Borough Hall, has mailed true copies of the schedule to the local source in the Star Ledger, and maintains a copy of the schedule in Borough Hall. Accordingly, the notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied in regard to this meeting. Can everyone please rise to salute the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Karlovich?
Here.
Councilman Scarice?
Here.
Mr. David?
Here.
Mr. Clementi?
Here.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Here.
Mr. Scuderi?
Here.
Mr. Colella?
Here.
And Mr. Grimaldi?
Here. Okay, we have a quorum to proceed. First item on the agenda is approval of our minutes from the October 27th, 2025 meeting. Would someone like to make a motion? I see a motion made by Mr. Clementi, seconded by Mr. Grimaldi. Mr. Grimaldi, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Okay, minutes are approved. Communications, I see that we have none. Is that still the case? All right. Then we move on to resolutions, and we have one resolution this evening, which is for application 24-006, Francesco Puglisi, 222 North 19th Street. Mr. Rago.
Yes, Mr. Puglisi appeared in front of us at the October 28th meeting for his single-family house and requesting variance relief to convert his existing garage into a bedroom with a walk-in bath. He had one variance involving the front yard setback. I think there was approximately a 7-inch deficiency. The board granted the approval for that construction. We have our normal conditions. We had one different condition in terms of the front yard driveway. The board, which is condition number 6, the board requested that it be widened to the left in order to safely accommodate 3 motor vehicles. And the board also indicated that no CO would be issued for that extra bedroom until the driveway was widened in order to accommodate those vehicles, and we indicated a 6-month timeline for that to occur. Other than that, it was a pretty straightforward application.
Okay, so would someone like to make a motion to approve?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the resolution.
Okay. Motion made by Mayor Karlovich. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Grimaldi. Roll call. Those who heard the case, which I did not.
You did not, and
Right.
Anthony did not.
I did not either.
And Scuderi did not.
I heard the case.
You did?
You did?
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
you did. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Mayor Karlovich?
Yes.
Councilman Scarice?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Colella? And Mr. Grimaldi?
Yes.
Okay, resolution's passed. Now, is the applicant here?
How are we on notice of publication, Ken? Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, I was asking about the applicant for the resolution. We haven't moved on to the next case.
I was confused too.
Okay, so being that they're not, then I guess we don't have any instructions to provide to them.
Right.
I guess they'll find out through some.
I'll send you the resolution.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so now we can move on to item 7, which is application 25-008 Nest, Kenilworth Corporate Property Urban Renewal, LLC, preliminary and final major site plan, 2000 Galloping Hill Road, Block 181, Lot 1.011.0.1. Okay.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Jason Suval, attorney for the applicant. As the board is aware, this is the property at 2000 Galloping Hill Road. It's the large corporate campus that Onyx or Kenilworth Corporate has now owns. The property was previously subdivided by this board. The piece of property that we're talking about is the property that was retained by my client that has the significant amount of office space and buildings on it. So this project is pretty straightforward. It deals with Nest 15, which is one of the buildings on the campus. The goal of this project is to incorporate courtyards and some amenity space within that structure. So although, and what's interesting about this project is although it is outside, it is still within the four corners of the building. So there's no expansion of the building that currently exists at the property. There'll be no office space that we're adding. It's truly interior improvements. And the reason that we're doing it is that when these properties were constructed many, many years ago, they were really constructed as single-tenant users, and that's not the case anymore. The space is going to be rented out to multiple tenants. And the way that they're laid out now, in order for one tenant to go to their space, they have to walk through another tenant's space. So the goal here is to create courtyards, so that doesn't happen. The goal is to create amenity space that the employees of these tenants can use, so you'll see that in the renderings. And then there'll be some improvements to these outside areas as it relates to drainage and improving some of the turf and landscaping within these three courtyards that are within Nest 15. So I have one witness that I plan on calling, Mr. Chairman. I'm Dan Miola from Langen Engineering. We have no variances associated with this application as confirmed by your professionals. I can also stipulate that there's no comments in the board professional letters that we can't comply with, so we can stipulate to that right away. So, Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I'd like to call Mr. Miola.
Yeah, before we do that, I'm going to have Mr. Rego swear in our
No
own
problem.
professionals.
Hello, Brian Cueto, our engineer, our board engineer, our board planner. Gentlemen, with regard to this application, do you swear any testimony you may give shall be the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, great. So our first witness is Dan Miola with Langen Engineering, so we should swear him in, and then I can go through his qualifications.
Very good, thank you. You ready, Mr. Rego?
Thank you. Dan, with regard to this application, do you swear the testimony that you're about to give shall be the truth?
Yes,
Could you state your name and spell your last name for the record, please?
sure. Daniel Miola, M-I-O-L-A.
Thank you.
All right, and Dan, if you can just go through your qualifications as a professional engineer in the state of New Jersey, licenses held, educational background, and experience testifying before similar boards.
Sure. I have a
Chairman of the board.
Yeah, we
Heard Mr. Miola.
Mr. Miola appeared before us previously, and the board accepted his credentials, so we can move forward.
And your licenses are still in effect and everything's...
Yes, everything's in good standing.
Good.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. So why don't we get started with just orienting the board to the existing conditions and also where this building is located on the site.
Sure. I'm going to start with a first exhibit that depicts an aerial view of the tract known as the former Merck tract at 2,000
Do you
Galloping
want
Hill
to
Road.
shut this light?
Yeah. If, are you going to show us anything that we do not have?
Yeah, we're going to mark these.
Yes.
All right.
So we'll mark this first exhibit as A1, and Dan, you can just describe to the board what A1 is. We need to make it
A1 is hard to see.
Yeah, if you can.
It'll get brighter when it warms up.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, good.
Okay. As it comes into view here, we have
This is prepared by your office, Dan?
This was prepared by my office. It's an aerial exhibit. It's titled Tract Aerial Exhibit, and it's drawing number A1. You have, just to orient the board, north is pointing to the left. So Galloping Hill Road is on the left side. The Garden State Parkway, which is on the west side of the site, is across the bottom. 31st Street is down here on the right. And then the neighboring residential community is on the top of the page there to the east. And what we're focused on tonight is this building at the extreme south part of the site that fronts on South 31st Street, known as the Nest 15 building. If you recall, the last time we were here for improvements made to the Nest 11 building, which is being repurposed for a data center use. We've also been here before to effectuate the subdivision in order to allow for that sale of that part of the property. So again,
Yeah, I don't know why it's blinking.
so again, we were here last time for this Nest 11 building. We're now here to discuss this Nest 15 building.
That's what I was thinking. It's plugged in there pretty tight. It's going to keep
Do you want us just to use the hard copy board? Use that hard copy?
Yeah, I guess.
Try to get a t-shirt. Let's see what happens. Not a good start. We can go boards. Everyone just do that.
Yeah, no.
That's what they're reading.
I know, I'm getting flashbacks already. It's the 70s.
Just go.
Kind of weird. You ever had epilepsy?
I get my rings.
The introduction rules.
Yeah.
Making us all.
Okay.
That's what was A1 on the screen?
Yes, I now have a printed exhibit, which is identical to the one that was projected on the screen.
Why don't we mark that 8-2?
This is about the 60s, right?
Jason, what's going on? What's going on?
It's like a comedy act.
Someone doesn't want you to proceed.
Adjourn tonight.
All right. So we're going to mark this A2.
A2, please.
Again, Galloping Hill Road to the left of the exhibit, Walton Avenue, Rhineville Terrace, and Union is to the top. South 31st Street is here on the right. Garden State Parkway is across the bottom. We are here for this Nest 11 building, which is being currently reconstructed to be repurposed as a data center. And we are here to discuss the courtyard improvements proposed for this K-15 building, which is really one of the jewels of the campus. It's a laboratory/office building, 1.2 million square feet. It's the largest building on the site. Which again houses a lot of the labs.
Okay, so why don't we go to the next exhibit that zooms in on the area that we're improving. So Lou will mark this as A3.
A3.
Okay. So this is a zoomed-in version of K15 or Nest 15, correct?
That's correct. You can see here South 31st Street at the bottom right of this exhibit. And this building, while it's 1.2 million square feet, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 courtyards.
So those are open to the sky.
Open to the sky. These 3 out of 4 courtyards are completely enclosed by building. This last 4th courtyard at the northeast corner is basically closed on 3.5 sides, but there is a way out, if you will, to the outside without walking through a building.
All right, and which ones are we proposing to improve as a result of the application?
We are proposing a corridor on the southern courtyard, 2 corridors on the northeast courtyard, and 1 on the northwest courtyard.
Okay. So now we'll go to A4.
Actually, we'll use this one.
Okay. So that's Nest 15 outlined, and those are the courtyards in green.
That's correct. As was explained by our attorney, this building was originally constructed for a single user. However, it is somewhat conveniently partitioned to accommodate what we're thinking of as 8 different tenant spaces. And based on the internal architecture as to where the common areas are versus where the tenant spaces are, these 4 corridors, which are highlighted here in the dark shading, are required in order to connect to other tenant spaces without having those employees walk through another tenant space. So it's really a way to connect the common parts of the building in order to be able to demise this and lease it to, again, what we're thinking is going to be 8 tenants.
And Dan, just in addition to the corridors, can you just describe what else is being proposed in the courtyards?
Sure. So the 2 southern courtyards, we're proposing to remove the artificial turf there and replace it. We're leaving the planters that exist within these 2 southern courtyards. Within the 2 northern courtyards, we propose re-landscaping as well as some re-hardscaping in this northwest courtyard. We're also proposing 2 what we call meeting pods, but those are going to be enclosed dome-like structures. But it essentially what will be a meeting space, like a conference room, just within a pod. The pods will be 20 foot in diameter and 10 feet high.
All right, and there were some comments in the harbor letter. Can you just speak to how drainage will work with the new corridor improvements?
Sure. The benefit for that is that these are already open to the sky, so they already have drainage infrastructure within them, which will largely be maintained. For this corridor that's proposed at the northeast, we are actually partitioning the courtyard into 2 different spaces, so we will have some additional drainage inlets that will connect into that infrastructure. But by and large, most of the drainage infrastructure will be maintained as a result of the project.
Right, and there's some additional landscaping that's being proposed also.
Yes, in specific, this courtyard here, the northwest one, we are proposing some hardscape improvements as well as landscape improvements consisting of perennials, ornamental grasses, etc. Overall, from an impervious perspective, we are about the same. We're actually a little less impervious coverage proposed, so stormwater management. And from a large, building area perspective, each one of these corridors is about 1,500 square feet, so this would increase the overall square footage of the building by about 6,000 square feet.
All right, and then, Dan, in terms of lighting, there was a comment in the harbor letter, just testimony regarding the internal lighting of the corridors and whether external lighting is needed.
Yeah, bollard lighting will be proposed for the northwest courtyard. The rest of them, the existing lighting will be maintained.
Okay. Do you want to just show the board now a rendering of what the improvements will look like? So we're up to 8, I guess 5, 6, and 5.
What's next, A5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right on the back, Dan, so you don't have to run the...
So A5 shows the northwest corridor, which is receiving the majority, or which is receiving more improvements than the rest of them. You can see the hardscape improvements here on the right side, consisting of benches, picnic tables, overhead trellises, and new hardscape. There's sidewalk and seating walls, as well as landscaping improvements further to the left of this exhibit. And you see the new corridor, which is, again, the covered walkways across the bottom of the exhibit.
All right, so let's move to the next one. So we'll call this one A6.
A6 shows the meeting pods, which is this domed structure towards the bottom of the exhibit.
Okay, keep going.
And then the last one, which we'll label A7.
Seven, yep.
This is just a perspective rendering of the same view that I showed you on Exhibit A5, just zoomed in to show, fire pit, seating areas, trellises, and some of the other amenities proposed for that courtyard.
Okay. All right, you can go back to the site plan now. So you had a chance to review the harbor consultant's letter. I believe it's dated November 18, 2025.
Yes.
And to the extent that we didn't address anything, you'll comply with all the comments set forth in that letter,
Yes, we will comply.
as well as anything outstanding in Mr. O'Brien's letter as well?
Correct. Yes.
All right, that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any board members have any questions? Or, well, let me start with the professionals. Anything additional you guys want to?
No, Mr. Miola answered all my questions for my letter.
Okay. Anything else you want to add, Mr. Brown?
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Miola, the purpose of using the cars is to separate areas within the building, is that correct? Because
It's for access to areas on the south side that would otherwise be, to avoid a tenant walking through another tenant space.
Right, okay. And you're anticipating up to 8 tenants, you said?
We've shown a breakdown, which is actually at the top of this exhibit called 10 areas map, and this can kind of easily be demised into 8 different tenant areas.
And will that be up, down, through the building, across floors?
Yeah, we don't know how it'll, I don't know if they know that for sure yet, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, thank you, Chairman.
Any board members have any? Mr. Clementi?
Just a quick thing, the pause, what do they mean?
Do we know that, Al?
I'm not sure.
I'm being told by the client's glass.
What's glass from this rendering? But I'm not sure the exact material.
Mr. Grimaldi?
This is only the first floor that the corridors are getting added to, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And again, because those are basically from your other, the tenant layout that you have, they are very easily to create individual buildings out of those. And that's your, I guess, your general thought that if you do get 8 separate tenants, you could house them in their own space. And this is to transit the building so that you don't go to somebody else's space.
Correct.
Anyone else? Did you have something to say? The corridors themselves, I think you said they were just a covered walkway, so they're not enclosed, is that correct? Or-
They're enclosed.
They are enclosed,
They're enclosed,
okay.
they count as building. Again, you wouldn't.
Okay, but I thought he said it's a covered walkway, that's what I heard him say.
I refer to it as a covered walkway.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, okay, so that's
Yeah,
enclosed.
They're enclosed, there is a wall on the side.
Will they be heated or?
Yes.
So it's basically part of the internal space of the existing building. Okay. And the other question I had is, all improvements will be strictly within the courtyards?
Yeah.
Is there anything planned for the facades, the external facades of the building?
No, not along the outside of the building.
Right, that's what I'm
We
asking.
are proposing doors. There's two additional doors being proposed, which are labeled here on the north side of the building. One is new doors into a cafeteria space at the northwest side, and on the northeast side, there are two new doors to the outside that are going to be used to access the fitness center. Those are going to be, both the cafeteria and the fitness center are going to be campus-wide amenities, and so they do expect others from other buildings within the campus to be using these 2 doors. And so incorporate that in the application.
Yeah, it seems to me that should be shown on the plans then. Are they?
They are.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see. Okay. Anything else, any other questions? Okay, seeing none, then I guess we can open the hearing to the public. Would someone like to make a motion to open me? Have a motion made by
Second.
Mr. Dye, second by Mr. Grimaldi. All in favor? Aye. Okay, the meeting is open to the public. If there's anyone out there who would like to make a comment on this particular application, step forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one? Okay,
Second.
motion to close the, okay, motion by Mr. Ladati. People are getting better than I am. Second by Mr. Grimaldi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so the hearing is closed to the public. All right, gentlemen, based on what you've heard, is there any other last comments or questions? I don't think I heard any conditions, other than adhering to the reports. Right, the reports, right. Mr. O'Brien?
Yeah, Chairman, you provide
Oh, sure, the exhibit, sure. I'll send them to Kathy and Wanda, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Then I will entertain a motion to either approve or deny the application. Okay, I have a motion from Mr. Grimaldi to
Second.
approve the application. You have a second by Mayor Karlovic. Roll call.
Mayor Karlovic?
Yes.
Councilman Scurries?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Redowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
Mr. Colella?
Yes.
And Mr. Grimaldi?
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Good to see you. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Beautiful. Can we come sit in the snow in these globes? We want to come and hang out in
They're like
there.
little igloos.
Yeah, they are.
So it'll be like climate control, right?
Fire pit?
All right. Thanks, you too.
Beautiful.
Drag it out.
All right, let's just give them a minute to
Geodome.
get up.
Where's Mr. Scurry? So I don't know, we haven't seen him. He must have.
All right, so I guess we can move on to the next item on the agenda, gentlemen, lady. So our next item is comments for the good of the board. Is there any board member that would like to make comment for the good of the board?
Whatever.
No, I don't want any bad, just good. Okay, all right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, I will state that on behalf of myself, the chairman, who is not here this evening. I wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, he's supposed to. You're leaving us the exhibits, right?
Can you know them, or do you want me to?
Is that acceptable, or do you want the originals? Usually we keep them, right?
Ideally, the
Yeah.
originals, yeah.
Yep.
Do you want me to leave them on the boards?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
We'll get it back.
Yeah.
I guess good thing yes.
Oh, the board.
Exhibits.
They can afford new boards. Okay, next is an open the meeting to the public. Can I have a motion to open the meeting to the public? I see a motion by Mr. Ladati, second by Mayor Karlovic. The meeting is now open to the public. If there's anyone out there who would like to make a comment or ask a question, I guess, please step forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, can I have a motion to close the public
Motion.
comment? Okay, I have a motion by Mayor Karlovic. I have a second by Mr. Grimaldi. All in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion made by Mr. Grimaldi. I'll give a second to Mayor Karlovic. All those in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. King.